Imagine a moonlit beach where every whisper carries a secret and every step leads to destiny. Two strangers, burdened by life's trials, find each other under the stars. But is their meeting just a coincidence, or something much greater? Let this story of healing, love, and second chances transport you to a serene, magical world. Ready to unwind and dream? The valley was a place of peace, a sanctuary where time seemed to stand still. Nestled between rolling hills, it was a hidden gem, untouched by the chaos of the outside world. The air was crisp and fresh, filled with the scent of blooming flowers and the earthy aroma of the rich soil. Birds sang melodious tunes, their songs echoing through the valley, creating a symphony of nature that was both soothing and invigorating. A gentle stream flowed through it, sparkling in the sunlight. The water was crystal clear, revealing smooth pebbles and darting fish beneath its surface. It meandered gracefully, carving a path through the valley, its gentle babbling a constant calming presence. Along its banks, reeds swayed in the breeze, and dragonflies danced above the water, their iridescent wings catching the light. Lush green meadows stretched out on either side, dotted with wildflowers. The meadows were a vibrant tapestry of colors, with daisies, poppies, and buttercups swaying gently in the wind. Bees buzzed from flower to flower, collecting nectar, while butterflies fluttered gracefully, adding to the valley's enchanting beauty. The grass was soft and inviting, a perfect place to lie down and gaze at the sky. In the center of the valley, beside the shimmering lake, stood a magnificent willow tree. The lake's surface mirrored the sky, creating a breathtaking reflection of the clouds and the surrounding landscape. The willow tree, with its cascading branches, was the heart of the valley, a symbol of strength and serenity. Its presence was commanding yet gentle, offering a sense of comfort and protection. Its branches, long and slender, dipped down towards the water, like fingers reaching for a reflection. The leaves rustled softly in the breeze, creating a soothing, whispering sound. The tree's roots were firmly planted in the earth, drawing nourishment from the rich soil and the lake's waters. It was a living testament to the passage of time, its bark etched with the marks of countless years. The willow tree was ancient and wise. It had stood in the valley for centuries, witnessing the changing seasons and the ebb and flow of life. Its gnarled branches and deep roots told stories of resilience and endurance. The tree had seen generations of creatures come and go, each leaving their mark on the valley's history. It was a guardian of memories, holding within its core the essence of the valley's past. It had witnessed countless seasons come and go. In spring, it burst into life with fresh green leaves and delicate catkins. Summer brought a lush canopy of shade, a refuge from the sun's heat. Autumn painted its leaves in hues of gold and amber, a final blaze of color before winter's chill. In winter, it stood bare and stark, a silhouette against the snow-covered landscape, waiting patiently for the cycle to begin anew. It offered shade to weary travelers and whispered secrets to the wind. The tree was a place of solace and reflection, where one could sit beneath its branches and feel a deep connection to nature. The wind carried the tree's whispers, tales of the valley's history and the wisdom of the ages. It was a place where time slowed down and the worries of the world seemed to fade away, leaving only peace and tranquility. Lila arrived in the valley seeking solace. Her heart ached with a sadness she couldn't explain. She had left behind a life that no longer brought her joy, a life filled with the echoes of broken dreams. Lila was an artist, but somewhere along the way, she had lost her inspiration. She hoped that the valley, with its tranquility and beauty, would rekindle the spark within her soul. One sunny afternoon, as Lila sat beneath the willow tree, sketching in her notepad, she heard the soft strums of a guitar. The music drew her in, its melody both haunting and hopeful. Following the sound, Lila came across a young man sitting by the lake. His name was Rowan, and his voice when he sang was filled with a depth of emotion that resonated with Lila's own. Rowan was a musician. He had come to the valley to escape his own failures, the sting of a dream that had slipped through his fingers. As he shared his music with Lila, he felt a weight lift from his shoulders. Lila, in turn, found herself drawn to Rowan's gentle nature and the raw emotion in his songs. They began to spend their days together, sharing stories and dreams under the willow tree's protective branches. Section 5. Under the Willow's Grace. The willow tree became their sanctuary, a place where they could be themselves without pretense or fear of judgment. Lila found herself sketching again, inspired by the beauty of the valley and the depth of Rowan's music. Rowan's songs took on a new life, infused with the hope and happiness he found in Lila's company. Section 6. The Storm Within. One day, a storm gathered over the valley. Dark clouds rolled in, obscuring the sun and casting an eerie shadow over the land. As the wind howled through the willow's branches, mirroring the turmoil in their hearts, Lila confessed her deepest fear to Rowan, the fear of never finding her place in the world. Section 7. Seeking Shelter. Rowan listened patiently, his gaze filled with empathy. He understood Lila's fears, for he harbored similar doubts within himself. When the first drops of rain began to fall, they took shelter under the willow tree's protective canopy. A moment of truth. As the storm raged around them, Rowan took Lila's hand in his. The wind howled, and the rain poured down in torrents, but in that moment, it felt as if time had stopped. The world around them faded into the background, leaving just the two of them standing there, connected by a simple touch. Rowan's grip was firm yet gentle, offering both strength and comfort. It was a gesture that spoke volumes, conveying emotions that words could never fully capture. The touch sent a spark through her, a spark that ignited a flame of hope in her heart. Lila had been feeling lost and overwhelmed, the weight of her struggles pressing down on her like the storm above. But that spark, that tiny flicker of hope, began to grow. It spread warmth through her, melting away the cold despair that had taken hold. She looked up at Rowan, her eyes meeting his, and in that gaze, she saw a reflection of her own strength and resilience. He told her that he believed in her talent and her strength. His words were like a lifeline, pulling her out of the depths of her doubt. "You have a gift, Lila," he said, his voice steady and unwavering despite the chaos around them. "A gift that the world needs to see. Don't let this storm, or any storm, make you forget who you are." His eyes, intense and sincere, bore into hers, and she felt the truth of his words resonate deep within her soul. And in that moment, sheltering from the storm, Lila realized that she was not alone. The storm was still raging, but it no longer felt as threatening. With Rowan by her side, she felt a newfound sense of courage and determination. They found a small shelter under a tree, the branches providing a temporary respite from the relentless rain. It was a small haven, a place where they could catch their breath and gather their strength. She had found a kindred spirit in Rowan, someone who understood the language of her soul. In the midst of the storm, they had discovered a connection that went beyond words. It was a bond forged in the crucible of adversity, a testament to the power of human connection. As they stood there side by side, Lila felt a sense of peace wash over her. She knew that whatever challenges lay ahead, she would face them with Rowan by her side. Together, they were stronger than any storm. Section 9. The Willow's Gift. The storm eventually passed, leaving behind a fresh, clean scent and a sky washed clean. The air was crisp and the world seemed to hold its breath, as if waiting for something magical to happen. The fields, drenched in morning mist, glistened under the first light of dawn, creating a scene of serene beauty. As the sun broke through the clouds, casting a golden glow over the valley, it felt as though the world was being reborn. The golden rays of sunlight touched every corner of the valley, bringing warmth and hope. The valley, once shrouded in darkness, now basked in the gentle embrace of the morning light, revealing the vibrant colors of nature. Lila and Rowan emerged from under the willow tree, hand in hand. They had taken refuge under its sprawling branches during the storm, finding comfort in each other's presence. The willow tree, with its ancient wisdom, had provided them with shelter and a sense of peace. As they stepped into the sunlight, they felt a deep connection to the tree and to each other. They knew that they had found something rare and precious, a bond that was unbreakable. Their love had been tested by the storm, and it had emerged stronger than ever. As they looked into each other's eyes, they saw a reflection of their shared journey and the promise of a future together. The gentle touch of their hands spoke volumes, conveying a love that words could not express, a love that had blossomed under the watchful gaze of the ancient willow tree. The tree had witnessed countless stories over the centuries, but Lila and Rowan's story was special. It was a tale of resilience, hope, and the magic of love. The willow tree, with its sprawling branches and deep roots, had become a symbol of their enduring love. They believed that the willow, with its wisdom and magic, had brought them together. The tree's enchanting presence had woven their destinies together, creating a bond that was meant to last a lifetime. As dusk settled over the valley, the willow tree stood tall, its branches swaying gently in the breeze as if whispering secrets of love and eternity. Lila and Rowan knew that their love story was a gift from the willow, a gift that they would cherish forever. Section 10. Forever Entwined. Lila and Rowan continued to visit the willow tree long after they left the valley. It became their special place, a reminder of the love and healing they found in each other's arms. The willow tree, with its whispering leaves and graceful branches, stood as a silent witness to their enduring love. A love as timeless and eternal as the valley itself.